Hi and welcome back on our topic question tag exercises. Today what we are going to talk about is double positives, let's and rising and falling intonations. So let's just get started. The double positives. Now let's have a look at this. You are walking. I'm going to explain. You see, you are walking is positive. I mean, it's not negative. Look at the question tag too. Are you? He can speak English. We have can he? She saw me. We have did she? We are alive. Are we? It's raining. Is it? They have won the match. Have they? That is what we have. I'm typing fast. Am I? You missed the train. Did you? She has bought a house. Has she? So you see, it is not like you are not working. And it is not aren't you. He can't speak English. Can't he? She didn't see me. Didn't she? We aren't alive. Aren't we? I mean, all of them are positives. But if, for example, we had you are not working, we'd say negative. Aren't you? Negative. So what do you use the double positives for? Use them, for example, or we say of the uses, like for example, you are surprised, you are angry, something like that. They are not really uses. So for example, the voice or your voice tells a person what has happened or what you mean. For example, are you surprised? Are you angry? Are you sarcastic? Something like that. For example, you hear, you are walking. Are you? You are telling the person that you are surprised. Like maybe the person was sick. The person couldn't walk, but the person now can. So you are surprised. You say, you are walking. Are you? Something like that. Like, he can speak English. Can he? Like you are surprised. The person could not speak English, and now the person can. He can speak English. Can he? Something like that. So you remember, like you are surprised, you are angry, you are sarcastic. So the voice, how you use the voice, it tells the person what you mean. That's talking about the double positives. Now let's move to the intonation. I'm talking about falling and rising intonations. So for the rising intonation, I'm going to use that. For the falling intonation, I'm going to use this. So for example, he is here. If I say, isn't he? Isn't he? Isn't he? I say this is a rising intonation. He is writing. He is writing. If I say, isn't he? Isn't he? The voice or the tone goes down, not up. If it is up, we say rising. If it is down, we say falling. So this is a falling intonation. Isn't he? Isn't he? But if I say, isn't he? Isn't he? We say rising. Isn't he? Falling. Let's have more examples. She is back. Isn't she? Isn't she? Isn't she? This is rising, a rising intonation. She is sleeping. Isn't she? Isn't she? Isn't she? We say falling intonation. This is a falling intonation. They are in the room. Aren't they? Aren't they? Aren't they? We say rising intonation. They are in the room. Aren't they? Aren't they? We say a falling intonation. We are happy. We are happy. Now look at here. Look at the sign. So this means what I mean here. This is how I'm going to read it. Aren't we? Aren't we? Aren't we? Rising intonation. And look at here. So this is how I read it. We are happy. Aren't we? Aren't we? Aren't we? Look at here. I'm happy. If I use the falling intonation, this is how I'm going to read it. Or this is how I read it. Aren't I? I'm happy. Aren't I? Aren't I? So we say this is a falling intonation. But the same example, I'm happy. If it is the rising intonation that I use, I read it like this. So if it is the rising, I read it like this. I'm happy. Aren't I? Aren't I? Aren't I? So you remember the sounds. Isn't he? Rising. Isn't she? Rising. Aren't they? Rising. Aren't we? Rising. Aren't I? Rising. Isn't he? Falling. Isn't she? Falling. Aren't they? Falling. Aren't we? Falling. Aren't I? Falling. Not difficult, right? Now the question is, what's the difference between the rising intonation and the falling intonation? Now let's have a look at this. So you use the rising intonation if you do not know or are not sure of the answer. You use the rising intonation. So it means that that is a real question when you use a rising intonation. For example, like we've had, he is here, isn't he? She is back, isn't she? They are in the room, aren't they? We are happy, aren't we? I'm happy, aren't I? You use the falling intonation if you are sure of the answer. So this is not, use the falling intonation. This is not a real question. The rising intonation, a real question. The falling intonation, not a real question. Like the examples you remember. He is writing, isn't he? She is sleeping, isn't she? They are in the room, aren't they? We are happy, aren't we? I am here, aren't I? You remember the rising intonation? Isn't he? Isn't she? Aren't they? Aren't we? Aren't I? The falling intonation? Isn't he? Isn't she? Aren't they? Aren't we? Aren't I? So on. Good. Now let's move to let's. For the let's, this is what happens. For example, we'll have many examples because the sound is very important for you to get used to it. So let's wait. Shall we? Shall we? Let's eat. Shall we? Let's write. Shall we? Let's go. Shall we? Let's play. Shall we? Let's rest. Shall we? Let's sit. Shall we? Let's run. Shall we? So it's not difficult, right? Let's wait. Shall we? Let's eat. Shall we? Let's write. Shall we? Let's go. Shall we? Let's play. Shall we? Let's rest. Shall we? Let's sit. Shall we? Let's run. Shall we? So for example, if the response, I'm talking about the response now. Someone says, let's wait, shall we? You have, yes, let's. Yes, let's. If it is no, for example, let's wait, shall we? No, let's not. Yes, let's. No, let's not. It is not difficult, right? Now let's change the let's, or let's use let's not. So let's not wait. Shall we? The same thing. Let's not eat. Shall we? Let's not write. Shall we? Let's not go. Shall we? Let's not play. Shall we? Let's not rest. Shall we? Let's not sit. Shall we? Let's not run. Shall we? It is not difficult, right? So you see there's no difference. Let's wait. Shall we? Let's not wait. Don't worry, we'll have them so that you see the examples together. So you see, if I say let's wait, I say shall we? Let's not wait. Shall we? The same thing. Let's eat. Shall we? Let's not eat. Shall we? Let's write. Shall we? Let's not write. Shall we? Let's go. Shall we? Let's not go. Shall we? Let's play. Shall we? Let's not play. Shall we? Let's rest. Shall we? Let's not rest. Shall we? Let's sit. Shall we? Let's not sit. Shall we? Let's run. Shall we? Let's not run. Shall we? So you remember when you use the let's, the question tag is shall we? You use let's not. When we use let's not, we use shall we too. So that's it for today's lesson. I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed it. And I say until next time.